Today's video is on dimensions of health. So health is multidimensional. From the WHO definition of health, health has various dimensions that are physical, mental, social, spiritual, occupational, etc. So the first dimension is physical dimension. So physical dimension or the physical health. What is physical health? The state of physical health implies the perfect functioning of the body, means when the person's biological state of health is optimum, means all cells and every organ of a person's body is functioning at its optimum level. So physical health or physical dimension implies that a person is physically healthy, called when the person's perfectly all organs and cells are functioning at its optimum level or at its best level. When the person's all organs and cells are functioning at its optimum or best level, at the top level. So there are the signs of physical health in an individual, or a person's has good physical health. We can identify through some signs. So those are a good complexion, a clear skin. Third one is bright eyes, body well clothed. The person is not too fat, not too thin. A sweet breath, means the respiration rate and the rhythm all are at its normal level. A good appetite, sound sleep, regular activity of bowels and bladder, and it is functioning okay, means smoothly functioning. Bowels and bladder are regularly active and it is smooth in function. The 10th point is coordinate bodily movement. The person's body activity, body movements are coordinated with normal activity. The person's body movements are in normal. The activities are normal and the body movements are normal state. So those are the 10 signs that implies or that represent that the person's physical health are good enough. That is good complexion, clear skin, bright eyes, body well clothed, not too fat, not too thin, a sweet breath, a good appetite, sound sleep, regular activity of bowels and bladder, that is smooth, and coordinate the bodily movements or body activity. Next important dimension is that is mental dimension. Mental dimension means it represents the mental health. So mental health is not mere absence of mental illness. Means a person is called mentally healthy when the person is free from any mental illness. A good mental health is the ability to respond to the many various experiences of life. A person is mentally healthy is called when the person has the ability to confront to his or her life problems, try to solve her life problems, to respond to any kind of life experiences. So there are the signs of good mental health in an individual. Those are person free from internal conflict. So here the person has this point means that a person is free from any war with himself or herself. Means the person is free from any internal conflict. Means he is not fighting with himself or herself. He is not fighting with himself or herself. The next point is well adjusted to the environment, to the others who are belongs to the society, or the neighbors or the family member, anyone. See, he or she is well adjusted to our society or to our environment. Third one is has a strong sense of self esteem. Fourth one is has good self control balances. The person has the control or the balance of her own body activity, own actions, own activity. She or he has the good self control. What to do, what not to do. Can face problems and try to solve it. The mentally healthy person has the potential, has the sense to, or has the ability or the ability to face any kind of life problems and try to solve his or her own life problem. And he or she has own his or her own identity. So those are the signs of good mental health in an individual. That is, person free from any internal conflict, well adjusted, has a strong sense of self esteem, good self control, and try to solve any kind of life problems, and has a self identity. The third one is social dimension. Social well being implies harmony and integration within the individual, between each individual and other members of the society. So, social dimension represent the relationship between the society and the individual. It mainly implies the interpersonal relationship or the bonding between the particular person with the family member or other, or the or her surrounding environment, means a society. How much bonding, how much interpersonal relationship she maintain or he maintains, that represents the social dimension. Besides that, there are various dimensions are there in health, that is spiritual dimension, emotional dimension, vocational dimension, occupational dimension,